Hello everyone, I have another unnamed Transformer here, and this one reminds me very much of Transformers Prime Soundwave, even though when I first built him it wasn't my intention. And maybe this mode isn't exactly the same. It's meant to be an unmanned drone of some kind, but it doesn't look like Soundwaves, but you can still see it. I think it looks good. Obviously I went with gray, green, and black on this one. Something a little bit different. He's got his two boosters in the back. Looks pretty good. I got a lot of these pieces, so I used those. So that's kind of cool. And I wanted to avoid just the legs splitting, because this is the legs and these are the arms. But I wanted to avoid that just becoming the arm, just folding down to become the arm, and the legs splitting. I wanted them to have a little more than that, and I think I achieved that with his transformation, which his chest transformation is where this whole thing started. But before we get to that transformation, let's do a quick size comparison. There's a dice. Here's a minifigure. So that's what he looks like next to those. So now let's get to the transformation. So to start this transformation, you're probably going to just want to fold these down and fold these back just a little bit. That will give you that. And then you're going to want to come to the back, and this is his head section. You're just going to want to take this whole thing and bring it down. And then there's studs connecting this section to here, and these each are individual. So you want to hold on and pull that out. And then you want to untab that there. And that stud connection holds that very, very solidly. Okay, and then on those circular bar pieces, you can rotate those out. This is forming his chest area. Then you can bring this back up, and it pegged into the inner two. In vehicle mode, it'll peg onto these outer two in robot mode. So you're gonna just want to line that up and snap it into place. And that will give you a much wider chest mode than he had, a much wider shoulder area, and that's really how I like the fact that it's not just folding them down. He has a little bit of an actual cool transformation process to him. Then you just want to take the head and rotate. Jeez. Come on. I guess that doesn't want to rotate. But it needs to. There we go. You need to make sure this black piece rotates, not just the head around. And then you can bring that up, and that'll put your head in place. And then we might as well finish the arms. Rotate, bring down, and take this section and fold it up. Rotate, bring down, take this section, and fold it up. Okay, now we get to the legs, and I really like this. The legs change a lot, even though they do just split. They also somehow change a lot, even though I just said that. So you want to split them, preferably not popping it off, but just splitting it on more of those circular pieces. Okay, then let's just take this, rotate it down, bend it back a little bit, take that, rotate it down. Take this back one, rotate it down, bend it back a little, and rotate. Okay, that'll give you that. Then you're going to want to take these, and on this bar clip, you want to swivel them out. You don't want to take them off, you don't want to do that like I just did. You just want to swivel them out a little bit. And then you can leave these like that if you like that, but I prefer to take these back ones and rotate those down. Take this, oops, it popped off. It's another one of those pieces with a plate on it, and it'll just rotate down. Okay, So, he's interesting. I like him. His robot mode also reminds me of Soundwave just because of the really long arms. He is unnamed, Autobot or Decepticon. It's up to you. I kind of like thinking of this one as a Decepticon, but that is up to you. Leave name suggestions in the comments. It will amuse me and other fans, I guess. And then, you know, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. But let's get back to this guy. He's got kind of a cool looking chest. I like that. He's got good articulation, so let's get onto that. His head, as you saw, has this whole thing and can rotate up and down. His head's got a lot of articulation. His legs are on a T-joint, so, or his arms are on a T-joint at the shoulders, and he's got a bend at the elbow. And then his legs can rotate forward and back, in and out, and then another bend there, and a bend there, and each of these can rotate as you saw. So he's got good articulation. So I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with the fact that, especially with his legs, how that doesn't really resemble the front of the jet anymore. It really does look different, and that's what I was going for. And his arms weren't really wings. They weren't the entirety of the wings. And so I just really like how that looks. I think he was a success. So I really like how the boosters ended up on the shoulders. That's a nice detail. So yeah, there's not much else to say about him. So I'm thinking, oh, I need to do size comparisons in robot mode. So there he is with a minifigure. Yep, that's what you see. Here's a dice. There he is. By his head. Yeah. I did not build any weapons for him. And, you know, that just didn't happen. But I imagine he's a lot like Soundwave from Transformers Prime, where he doesn't really need weapons. Because, you know, if you've ever seen the TV show, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And share this channel with your friends.